Hello, everybody. Hello, howdy, hi. We had to do a little bit of a delay because right as I started stream, of course, that is when my shit crashes. As is the way. As is the way it has to be. Hello, everybody. Hello. We're just gonna jump into it because I feel as though there's no need for any extensive preamble by any means.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello, fast flap. Scooping that first. Goodness, that's a fast first. Decoy with that second, and Evo Boss with the third. Hello there, Nicole. Hello. Hello, welcome, hello. Hell yeah. Hi, Spot! Kiflom! Alright, chat, we're just gonna jump into it, because I ended up having to start 20 minutes later than I wanted to. Okay, if you want to take part in this tier list, it is in the pinned comment in chat, right at the top of chat. Right at the top of chat. Nah, you're good, Fast Slaps, you're good. You're good. If you want to take part in this tier list, right in the top of chat, there is the link. And I guess it's less of a tier list and more of a categorizing list. This is for all of the Throb squad, the Throbbers out there. We're taking this very seriously. So as you know, we're going to be ranking these different characters into different, as different members of the boy band. The world's #1 newest boy band, Boy Throb. And I was going to try to do as many as I could from the NP5 invites, but there are so many people. So I did have to make quite a few cuts. So if I am missing, or if your favorite character is missing, it's okay. We'll get to them next time. Yeah, here's the thing. I didn't even find out about them from TikTok. But yeah, that's the TikTok boy band. Exactly. So I think we're just gonna jump in it, because we don't need to preamble too much. Okay, this is gonna maybe be a little controversial. But I legitimately think... No, not yet! They still haven't gotten Darshan's visa yet! Oh wait, I have to vote. I have to vote. Oh no, I was gonna talk more, but I have to vote! You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think he's Evan. I think he's the drama. Ooh, okay. AC very much gives Zach energy. Right? He very much gives the Brainiac energy, so that's where I'm gonna put him. I feel passionate about this. I feel very solid in this choice. Also, chat, if you want to participate, the link is at the top of chat. It's pinned. Ooh, okay, Queenie. This will be a very interesting one, because I think Queenie could fall in a couple of different categories. You know what? I'm gonna put Queenie and Zach. Queenie's a very utility kind of player. She's got the smarts. She could be going to law school at the same time as being a part of the world's biggest boy band. Okay, Bazin gives Big Gino the manager energy. That is where I'm gonna put him. That is my choice. 160! You're almost double where you were at last time. I'm curious as to... Okay. Seems like most people seem to be in agreement right now, which I'm a little surprised. I feel like 30 seconds is a little more reasonable than the 15 that we tried with the other ones. Oh, okay, Daphne Malone! I gotta say, Daphne's and Anthony. Daphne has the energy. 365? Hell yeah, that is! But you're like, almost, you're almost like halfway there. I think that's more than reasonable. If anyone's having issues with the voting, please do let me know. Oh gosh, where would I put Eliza? Would Eliza be an Anthony? I feel like the heartthrob is a little misleading because Anthony's kind of like the energy of the group, right? Just for shits and giggles. I'll put Eliza in that category. Even though I think she could be an Anthony, right? She's very much like the height, actually. Oh, I can't change my vote. That's fine. That's okay. Ooh, okay. Since Reina is permad, as far as we know, we'll make this a vote for Lulu, and I think Lulu is very much a Darshan. That's what I think. That's what I'm feeling right now. Also, I hope I don't have too much of a lag going on right now. I tried to make sure I updated everything. It's not even funny how much Sunny is an Anthony. Oh my gosh, Sunny is such an Anthony. It's not even funny. Daryl! Ah! You know what? We can pull in Dante Rivers. We can pull in Dante Rivers. I really had to like pare down like, okay, how much time am I gonna have? And how many of these are we gonna be going through? Dante, I will say, I think Dante's a Zach. You know, that's fair. I'll make sure to post my apology video later. Okay, Clevin. Okay, Clevin is of two minds for me. Clevin is either an Evan or a Gino. You know what? I'm gonna make this fight. Yeah, I think he's the drama. I think Clevin's the drama. That would 100% put Dante Rivers as Zach. Ooh! Luciano DiCenzo. Lucy I knows, Dick Chin knows. Lucy I knows. Okay, he's another person where he's either Gino or Evan. I think, man, is it too stereotypical if I put him on Evan? Yeah. He's an Evan. Ooh! Big Joe! Big Joe's a Darshan. Come on now. Big Joe is such a Darshan. I think, like, surface level, you could put him as Gino the manager, but I think just at his core, he's very much a Darshan. But he's, you know what? Whoever voted him for Anthony, that very much makes sense too, because he's very much a hype man. He's very much a hype man. Eliza as Gino makes too much sense. Okay, here's the thing. Immediately, I want to put Clark in the category of Gino the manager, but I don't want to be that mean. I feel like it would be mean to make Clark Gino the manager. But he would be a very good front man for a boy band. Just Clark Mason, period. As a front man of a boy band, I think that fits very well. Fiona! Ooh, Fiona's another one where I think, she could be a Zach, she could be a Darshan. She could also be a Throbber, right? She could be a part of the Throb squad. Ooh. You know what? We'll put her in the Darshan category. Let's rescue her from Wales. Okay, I finally figured out what this picture makes me think of. Okay, comedy fans. Does Alfonso Sebastian's card not look like Lou Wilson? Tell me he does not look like Lou Wilson. I'm afraid to say Alfonso Sebastian is absolutely a throbber. He's 100% a throbber. Throbber or a Gino. Lang Buddha. Bro, that bitch is such an Evan. Either a Gino or an Evan. But I feel deep in my soul that Lang Buddha is an Evan. Yeah, NoPixel characters sorted by which Heartthrob member they are, TD. And if you don't know what or who Heartthrob is, or Boy Throb is, I'm so excited to introduce you. Ooh! Okay, Tony. Who would Tony be? I don't want to put him in the honestly, he would be like Gino the manager at the zoo. If you know what that reference is, right? Gino was kind of a goat at the zoo when the boys were getting harassed by that guy in the Hawaiian shirt for singing in front of the flamingos. Decoy, you're so good. Here's the thing. I feel so strongly about this, and this is a concept I learned about 2 days ago. Ooh! Harry! Where would we put Harry? Would he be the drama? Would he be chaotic good Gino? Ooh, there's a couple that he would be very good for. Honestly, he'd be a very fun Evan. He'd be a very fun Evan. Fire, fire, fire 4 times! I panicked. Speedy! Ooh, I feel like Speedy's an Anthony. Speedy's either an Anthony or a Darshan. But I feel like just Speedy's pure, unadulterated energy and charisma makes him a pretty solid Anthony vote. Also, chat, if you want to vote along, the pinned message at the top of chat is a link that you can use to join. Ooh, okay, chat. Feel free to use this, not for Dottie, but for Nancy. And I feel like Nancy is... Honestly, I would put... One would think we'd put Nancy as a Zach, right? But I think Nancy qualifies as a Darshan. Like a sleeper hit Darshan. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm conceptualizing. Ooh, CJ! CJ's such a Zach. CJ's such a Zach. Come on now. Come on now. Musical engineering background, can play 7 different instruments, going to law school at the same time as being in a top-tier boy band. The world's greatest, newest boy band. There's no comparison. There's no way to even equivocate or complete. There's just no way. Skip! Bro, Skip's such an Anthony. Skip is such an Anthony. Come on now. Come on now. I think we can all agree Skipper is very much an Anthony. Can I zoom in without fucking everything up? I can! Skip, oh, Skip is a big sweetie. I think Skip could absolutely fit in the Darshan. Oh, split! Split between Anthony and Darshan! Honestly, that is a very good argument. Ooh, Benji! I think Benji's a solid pull for Gino the manager. He can get shit done if needed. From what I understand, Gino the manager has gotten a bad rap online, but from what I've witnessed, Gino's just productive. He stands up for the boys. Ooh, okay, this is another one that's pretty split. Okay. Interesting. Mumbles, aka Bobby. Would Bobby be a Zach? Or would Bobby be an Anthony? Huh. You know what? For Bobby, specifically, I am voting because he's like the only contra base in any of the people that are going to be ranked today, and that is why I am putting him as Zach. That is why I have to put him as Zach. Oh, Bajorn! Oh! I feel like Bajorn's a Darshan. Bajorn gives me Darshan energy. Hot Bajorn, even Hot Bajorn, I would put him with a Darshan. Hell, with Bajorn's energy, I'd almost want to put him as a Zac. But then again, Bajorn isn't really known for being a genius. Delver! Ooh, okay, Delver could go a couple of different ways. This is really interesting. This is really interesting, cause Delver could absolutely be a Zac. Delver could also 100% be a Gugino. Delver could be an arguable Darshan. I do agree with the people who put him as a Throbber, though. That does feel pretty accurate. Delver is all of our heroes. Ooh, Lando. Lando's absolutely a Throbber. Lando's a Throbber or an Evan from Eliza's few interactions with him. Lando is the drama. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Facts. Okay, we're actually being pretty productive so far. Ooh, Stanley! Stanley Tuttles. I kind of want to say... Who put him in that? Who put him in that? I'm not gonna lie. Stanley is kind of giving me Evan. I'm sorry, he's kind of giving me Evan. He's very much giving me Evan. He's got a party with a faceless. Gigi! Gigi's such a Zac. Gigi could be an Anthony or a Zac. I think it could be reasonably argued. She could be one or the other. Ooh, honestly, that's a little better though. Gigi as Gino the manager. Damn, that is a good pull. Lucian Lullaby! I like the idea that Lucian is a Shadow Boy Throb fan. He's a Throbber for sure. Lucian has the artwork for that is so good. Ridiculous. Okay, I feel like I have to play some of this music while we're chilling here. I'll try to make sure it's not too loud though. Ooh! Villager! Honestly, Villager isn't Evan. He is the drama. Villager, absolutely. Ooh. Villager doing covers of boy throb songs? Come on now. Rat King! Ooh. You know what? I'll say it. I think Rat King could very feasibly be an Anthony. Hear me out. Hear me out. He could absolutely be an Anthony. Just from sheer power of charisma. Ooh! Ken-sama! Ken-sama's a Darshan. Don't even fucking joke with me here. Come on, he's so Darshan coded, it's not even funny. Don't piss me off. I'm keeping an eye on this. If anyone rates him anything other than Darshan, I'm gonna find out who you are. I'm gonna ban you from this stream. This is the productive way I plan on spending my day. Ooh! Okay, Andy Fisher? Andy Fisher's a Geno. I feel Andy Fisher's a Geno. Ooh, you know what? I agree. He'd also be a pretty solid candidate to be a throbber, too. I think in another universe, if he was earlier in this ranking, I would put him as an Anthony, but in comparison to everyone else, that's where I put him. Oh my gosh, Carla's such an Evan. Carla's such an Evan. Come on now. Hi, Mirror. Thanks for the follow. I feel confident in this choice. Ooh, he left. I'm trying to remember. Ooh, Carmella! Can't stop. I mean, come on. Come on. Ooh, wait. She'd be a really good Evan. She's a good Anthony or a good Evan. Could be a solid Geno. Could be a solid Throbber. But I feel like I gotta put her at Evan, right? That feels like the only correct answer. She is totally Evan. She's got the vocals. She's got the attitude. She's got it. Gigi! Now, I know it's silly that I did put a couple of Evans or Evan-adjacent people in a row, but I'm gonna say something controversial and brave. I think this Gigi would be a very good Geno. You know what? True. Scotty Bard. Okay, Scott, actually, you know what? If I should take back where I put Gigi, because I thought it would be funny to put her in Geno. Scotty Bard's an actual... Okay, but is Scotty Bard a Geno, or is he a Throbber? Ooh, he could also be an Evan. Yeah, you know what? He's a Throbber. Come on, he's standing outside in line. No! 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 Princess! Okay, Princess. Ooh, is she an Anthony? Or is she a Darshan? Honestly, I want to say Anthony because she's very proactive. All right, she's like Anthony sun sign, Darshan rising, Evan moon sign. You know what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from here? You know the portrait I'm trying to paint? Can't stop the throb. Barrick Johnson. Sorry, I forgot I put this character in here. He's such a Zach. Sorry, I completely forgot that I put this card in school. Yeah, he's such a Zach. Sorry, the absurdity of this is getting me. Yeah, he just gotta go to the faceless. Okay, Benicio. Benicio Delgado? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, he is a Darshan, isn't he? Higher and high. When you point your finger my way. 1, 2, 3, back at you, not me. Edgar! Edgar's such an Evan, it's not even funny! I'm trying to think if Edgar would fit in any other categories, but really, Evan's the only one that makes sense. Edgar as a Throbber would be hilarious. Pinche pendejo, Evan is my bias. Ooh, okay. Pigeon. I kind of feel like Pigeon could either be an Anthony or a Throbber, but I do like the idea that just all the Cap's characters are inherently Throbbers. They're, you know, they're members of the Throb Squad. I'll still be iconic and slay. Frank Skinner! Ooh, okay. There's a couple that Frank could fit in, I think. Would he be a Throbber? Would he be a Gino? Would he be a Zach? I'm thinking I would put him as a Gino. Just with his connections, I think. That's where my thought process is coming in. Nora! Okay, Nora I would definitely put as a Zach. That's where I'd put Nora. Nora's actually no, I'd put her as a Zach. Oh, it's playing at Dela now, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm gonna let it happen. Max Angel! No, man. If he wasn't so evil, I would immediately put him as a Darshan, but I think the fact that he's evil, in Eliza's perspective, let me make it very clear. The fact that Eliza sees him as evil makes him even more of a Darshan. Ooh, okay, Matthew Colby. Man, would I put Matthew as an Evan? Or would I put Matthew as a Throbber? Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna put him in the Evan category. Yeah, either Evan or Closet. Honestly, Closet Throbber seems to... I can't change my vote. That's okay. That's okay. Brandon Valentino. Okay, he's very much, come on now. He's either a Gino or a Throbber. That's my categorization. I feel like this one was pretty straightforward. Even though I guess he could fit in a couple different categories, so I guess it's not straightforward. Ooh, Andre! Andre of the KTB. Ooh. He does have big Gino energy from the times that Eliza's interacted with him. Even back in Arcadius, he gave big, like, Gino, like, resourceful, has connections kind of vibes. I want another reason behind the Darshan vote. Ooh, Marty Banks? I gotta say, he's either a Zach or a Darshan. I feel like Zach is more befitting for him, but he could be like a sleeper pick for Darshan. Ooh! I'll say Larry Knox is an Evan. I feel good about that. I feel confident in that choice. Ooh, okay. Cookie, Jack, Darshan, next. Either Darshan or Anthony. He could be a solid choice for Anthony, but I think both literally and figuratively, because he's a cookie, you gotta make him Darshan. It just makes sense. It fits. It's logical. Forehead! Ooh, there's a couple of places I'd want to put him. Want to put him in Gino. I kind of want to put him as an Evan. But I think overall he better befits being a Gino. But he is a very compelling Evan as well. If I didn't have a Gino category, I would absolutely put him as an Evan. You know what? That is fire, fire, fire. A very good reason. I'm on board with that. Risa! Risa's and Anthony. Come on, proactive. Let's see. We're over halfway there. We've got, math? 47? No. 37 to go. So, like, math. Like 18? No. 18 more minutes. Aaron Levy! Ooh. I think Aaron's a Zach. I ended up having to cut so many characters too because I wanted to make sure it didn't take forever. It was tough. So I tried to limit it to characters that Eliza's interacted with. Okay, Reed. Is it insane if I say... Is it insane if I say that I think Reed could be... Yeah, I mean, Reed is the drama. But I do enjoy the idea of him being a throbber. I was debating whether or not to put him as a Darshan. I do not know, Decoy. Breckers! He is a fan, isn't he? Diego's an Evan. Diego's totally an Evan. Absolutely. Breckers has a bias. He studied all of the choreography and he's teaching it to people outside of the venue. Come on now. He is prepared. He is ready to go. Sneaky! Ooh. Yeah. Man, there's a couple of categories he could be in. Is he the drama? Is he a leader? I think, you know what? I kinda... Just based off of what Eliza's seen on Twitter. You know, I'd almost say that Diego would conceivably be a good Anthony as well. Hazel! Oh, Hazel's the drama. Come on now. Come on now. Diego could conceivably be a really good Anthony as well, but if we were to do it out of the current Epsilon people, I'd almost say that Ashton's an Anthony, Diego's an Evan. LP! Ooh. Would he be a throbber? Or would he be an Anthony? I think he's like an, I think he's an Anthony. Ooh, good call, Decoy. I'm in agreement. Spot, that's a good call. That's a really good call. I think Ben's silly size, like, self-starter behavior very much makes him an Anthony. Dr. Stacy! Dr. Stacy's a Darshan. No. Chad, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Making you all listen to this again. Darshan until the document. Ooh, okay. Ember? Alright, this might be controversial. Ember's a Geno. And this is why. Ember Quinn is a Geno in the way that Geno does some of the most chaotically insane shit to get the boys to promote stuff. And that is why I think Ember Quinn fits as a Geno. Even though, as a member of the band, Evan is a very good fit. JoJo! JoJo's such a throbber. Come on now. Number one boy. Number one boy. I cannot sing today. Yeah, I feel confident about that one. Party! Party's such an Anthony. I'm thinking specifically of the videos of Anthony and the boys, like, basically doing a DoorDash commercial, but they're singing to people at their homes as they're delivering the food. It is so unhinged. If you, I recommend watching it if you haven't already. It is so ridiculous. It's hilarious. Ooh, Chatterbox! Chatterbox is an Evan! Okay? I love that the Evan category is either, like, the cuntiest slay ladies you've ever seen, or the most terrifying serial killers in Los Santos, and there's no middle! Oh my gosh. I don't know, is there a difference between being a cunty slay lady and being a serial killer? Moose Knuckles! He could be a Zack or a Darshan. I kind of like the idea of Moose Knuckles being a Darshan. No shot, Nicole! I'm very glad that other people are being infected with this. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Ooh, you can't stop! Ooh, you can't stop! Ooh, you can't stop! Oh, wait, Twinkles! Twinkle's a Darshan. Don't even get me started. Don't even argue with me. Alright, I'm not even gonna explain myself. You and I both know that Twinkles is probably the most Darshan of all of the Darshans that have Darshan so far. The app is listening. Hey, listen, I really hope my Android's picking up on what I'm saying, cause we need to get Darshan his visa! Ooh, Kirk Jerkums! Okay. Either an Evan or a Geno, which is interesting that we've been having this pop up a couple times. But I'm feeling pretty strongly about the Geno lean here. I can't stop. Joe, stop in. I love Evan's rap in this. It's so RuPaul's Drag Race Girl Groups Challenge coded. Oh, I love it. Wendy. Ooh, is Wendy a Darshan? Or is Wendy a Throbber? Ooh. I think I would put Wendy as a Throbber. Can't stop the throb, you can't stop the throb, you can't stop. Ooh, you can't stop the throb. Ooh, you can't stop the throb. Bro, I'm losing it. Aries King is such an Anthony. Ooh, Anthony or Evan. Man, Aries is a very strong contender for Evan, but I'm putting her as an Anthony just because she's very proactive. Incredible stuff. 69! Nice. Some of these characters. James Randall. Now, what if I told you? Someone beat me to the punch. What if I told you that James Randall was an Anthony? Okay, I feel like now I don't feel like I have to explain myself because it seems as though there's a consensus here. That's my gilf. Oh, good lord. Ooh, April Foos. April Foos is an Evan. Which I guess further exemplifies that the Evans of Los Santos are either cunty iconic ladies or murderous, terrible serial killers. And the thing that they have in common is that they slay. There we go. So dumb. Andy Jones. Oh, Andy Jones is an Anthony, but could be a Darshan. I think I have to put Andy Jones as an Anthony. Also, chat, we are getting towards the end of our list here, but if you still want to join and vote, pinned message at the top of chat. No. No. Ooh, Margot? Is Margot a throbber or an Evan? I feel like I have to put Margot as a throbber, but she tries to kidnap one of them to take their arm. Because she loves them that much. La, 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 la. I feel confident in this choice. Ooh, okay, split. Split opinion. 4T! As insane as it is, 4T is a Darshan. 4T is a Darshan. She does surgery on people, for lack of a better way to phrase it. Normie! Normie's an Evan. It's not even a question. Normie's an Evan. Ooh, what's this? Okay, we don't need that many sounds going on at the same time. My apologies, chat. I know Normie! I miss Normie, chat. Chastanisberg Andersonis Bergensen is so Darshan. Come on. Come on now. Chastanisberg Andersonis Bergensen, you don't know? Like, the best character in NoPixel history? Excuse me? Chastanisberg Andersonis Bergensen. The icon. The personality. The body. The voice. The mind. The Darshan. Ooh, wait! Ooh, where would we put Robin Ferrara? Robin Ferreira? Robin Ferrara. Cunty slay lawyer. I put him as a Zach, but I want you all to know that he very much could be an Evan. He very much could be. Oh! Wait, Gino. I think the Genos v the Zach, like, it's such an interesting dichotomy. Ooh, Nino Chavez. He's a Gino. It's not even a question. Like, he's a throbber that happens to also manage for them, right? That's the T with that one. Ooh, you know what? He's also a really good Evan, too. He is. I'm thinking of Gino specifically when he storms out of the Howie Mandel podcast. Nicholas Reyes! He's a Darshan. He's a Darshan or a Zach. But I think the first thing that came into my mind was Darshan. So that is what I'm going with. I don't think I really had to agonize over any of these, really. Kyle Pred. Ooh, okay. I think Pred will be interesting because there's a couple of categories he could very feasibly fit in, but I think because of the abrasive nature of the character, where his proactiveness could make him a very convincing Anthony, his penchant for drama could make him a very convincing Evan, I feel like I gotta make him a Gino. Ooh, honestly, the Throbber vote is also pretty good. Joe Rosner! Ooh. There's a couple of categories we could put him in. All right, I am putting him as an Anthony because Anthony is professedly a devout Christian, and so is Joe Rosner. So is the God Cop, so I feel like that is where I'm gonna put him. That is why I'm putting him as an Anthony. Even though a Zach is a really good fit, too. Not gonna lie. Tyler Peters! Ooh. Ooh. Would he be an Evan? Would he be an Evan? Or would he be a Throbber? He's another person that could be a good Gino. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda like him as an Evan. I think he'd be a good Evan. I'm on Team Evan with this one. I am in agreement. I'm on board with this. Bobby Charles Gino next. It's decided. Slaps desk next. I don't even have to think about it. Ooh, he has a good Throbber too, though. That's a good one too. You know what? That's a good vote. I'm in agreement. Peach! Ooh. Is it too easy? Is it too easy to put her as an Evan? You know what? I think, you know what? Just because of how much she shit stirs, I kind of want to put her as a Gino. I'm not gonna lie, she shit stirs so much that I kind of want to put her as a Gino. Ah! Am I wrong? No, because it's an opinion. Kian McNulty. More like Slayin McCunty. Get in your category, girl. I'm in such a dumb mood today, chat. This is the energy that we're bringing. We're gonna have to hard pivot when we get into RP. We're gonna have to pivot so fucking hard. Oh, wait, yeah, I guess he does. Okay, I made this bottom category for one character specifically, and they haven't come up yet, which is kind of funny. Ooh, okay, Carmine. Carmine Costello. Carmine's a Gino. Carmine could be an Evan, but Carmine's a Gino. But I think one could argue that he could fit in the Darshan category. Wait, how'd they modify your card? Lucas Lavender! Lucas Lavender is an Anthony, but also an Evan. But also an Anthony. You know, I'll put Slay Cop in the drama category because it feels correct. It feels correct to put the Slay Cop in the drama category. I know! It was so fun getting to RP with Lucas when we were on Chastity doing front desk stuff. Matt Rhodes! Ooh! Is he... I think he's either an Anthony or... You know what? I'm feeling the Anthony vibes. Oh, they took out the Minecraft villager? Gotcha. Understandable. Copyright. That makes sense. Also, how's it going, Benny? I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I feel good about that selection. Cardwood! Ooh, wait! I didn't even think about this one. Ooh, where would we put him? Is he a throbber? Is he an Anthony? I feel like there's a couple different categories he could fit in. Honestly, we gotta make him he's an Anthony. He's an Anthony. He's lead vocals. He's the energy of the group. It is what it is. Okay, chat. This is the card that I specifically made for this category. Hey, sorry I had to spend another birthday with a faceless RB. This is the only reason I made this category, because I wasn't going to include the Denzel card, because I don't know a whole lot about the character. But yeah, sorry I had to spend another birthday with a faceless RB, man. Hopefully we figure it out. Was that the last one? That is stupid. All right, chat. Dude, rehearsals, incredible TV. All right, this is, okay, so this is the list I did, which I think I agreed with all of y'all for the most part. Here, we'll scooch this down a little bit.